So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And he thumps it clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pinches it off him. Knocks it into space. Barella. Massaro is wide and looking to get onto this. Martinez. Baresi gets across to intercept that. And it's Ribery. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Turan. Now it's Turan. Ribéry. Now that's well seen too. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Turan. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's in 1-0. There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Inter definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Bastoni. Neither side yet able to find the net. Zielinski producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's a searching pass. Costa Curta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bastoni cuts it out. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Turan. De Bruyne. And now the breakaway. De Bruyne charging forward, the ball in the shot, surely! Caught offside that time. Ederson. Now it's Martinez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinez! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's shaping up to have it. Rui Costa!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been knocked clear. And here's Rui Costa. Knocks it out wide. Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Great vision. Massaro. Ederson. Martinez. Nicely weighted ball. He has found a way through. That is good strength. Goes for a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Turan is onto this. Inter Milan are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have.
And Ribéry! Now, who's going to be first to this?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Martinez. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Can he get it through? Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that looks a good ball through. And the shot! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. A moment. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Zielinski. He's found a way through. Salamakas gets into a good position. Bastoni with the clearance. Corner number 2 then. And a header! No, not the best of headers.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Martinez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Tries to pass it through, looking to play him in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that is asking for trouble.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Rijkaard. Rui Costa. Looking for options for movement. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He is through here. Ndika cuts out the pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. Salmakas stood up well to him there and shifted it to the flank. That's going to go a long way. Ball's gone out of play. Zielinski. Now it's Thuram. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Thuram. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Thuram. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
A case now of... Oh no, this does not look good. De Bruyne is the guilty party there. Ederson. Martinez.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now he's run. Martinez! And again! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Can he get on the end of this? No, that's been intercepted. Zielinski. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Serginho looking to pass their way up the pitch. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Süterol clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, that's well spotted.
Süterol really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18, numero 23, numero 10.
Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot.
Il numero 4, il numero 8, il numero 13.
To Kitalara! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Ederson. And here's Lukaku. Zielinski. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. That is a great pick out. And the shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. It's their second corner of the game. Lukaku! Great football, shot and save. Bastoni, passing is crisp and sharp. Good read, needed to be. Zielinski, well seen, saw that coming. It's Lukaku! And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right play.
Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. McKennie, played into space. Ribery, Baresi, and Tomori. Ambitious ball here, not the most accurate pass. Kelly, Kalulu, Yildiz. That's going wide left. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's McKennie. Baresi does really well there, he is strong. He's found a way through. Yildiz was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gonzalez, he has found the way through. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's aimed into the middle. Rijkaard. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's good running with the ball. Threads one in. Always onto this.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
De Bruyne, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass. Good read, needed to be. He'll try from distance. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ribery really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And the volley. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Oh, great leap! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now that is a hefty challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Shot could be on. Locatelli.
Piemonte really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Massaro. Goes for goal! And that tested the keeper.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's a key interception. Minus. Tries to pass it through.
Kalulu.
He's on it, can he get away? Decent chance! He's dealt with that really well. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's shifting through the gears here. Barella. Massaro. And it's McKennie. Gonzalez. Koopmeiners. And that was nowhere near his best. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he is Thuram! And he's found the net! And we have liftoff! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need...
And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Sütterol definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. So the action resumes.
Sütterol definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Decent hit from there.
Sütterol have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
McKennie. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Yildiz. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Mignon clears without hesitation. Tomori, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Gonzalez. That is good progress on the left. And he skips past his man. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tomori does Bastoni, has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Sostituzione di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 30, il numero 9, il numero 19.
Yildiz. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Being still separated by the game's only goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? That's a cute ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Cambiasso. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Nice looking ball. Kelly calmly anticipates. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kolomouani.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Koopmeiners. De Bruyne did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's a sharp little ball here. Koopmeiners is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive.
Diamante really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Kolomouani showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Yildiz. He's picked his way through. Hangs in a chance! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Ribéry. Cambiasso deals with that comfortably. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Opts to play it back. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Diamante really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Knocks it into space. Yildiz looking to receive it in space. Koopmeiners plays it short. Just eases him off the ball. And he's there to get it away. And he's in, and the shot! And that's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Knocks it out wide. And he whips it in. That's a decent clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run. Thuram. And here's Yildiz.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
To Ketelara. Cambiasso charging forward, the ball at his feet. Massaro. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Kelly has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Oh, look, Peter, he hasn't learned his lesson. He can't say he wasn't warned. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kalulu. Kolomuani. And no, that was never going to make it. That has not gone well. Kalulu cuts it out. McKennie. Oh, good spread. Oh, it's Yildiz. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. But nothing in it still. We move to extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10, numero 22.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Il numero 14, il numero 21.
Spread neatly. Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, well played, well played. Baresi clears. Bremer gets across to intercept that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Souterol clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
David! Foot in. The ball has bounced loose now. De Ketelara clears without hesitation. Ribery, and the pass is intercepted. Now it's David. That's a nicely shaped ball. That's the keeper's ball. Milik. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Kolomuani, and that interception was most necessary. Oh no, this does not look good. Referee's given a throw.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7, Ribery. Viene sostituito con il numero 21.
Gatti. Kolomuani. So just 15 minutes still to come. So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players get? Chance for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Utegi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kolumwani providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Miretti. That's a good ball out wide. He is through here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Could have here their final chance. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. And he's heaved it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Good ball, good take. Retegi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Anguissa kept his eye on it, and he's there. Koopmeiners. And he's there to retrieve it. And Miretti. Milik! Now there's a fine ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Mbappe, here comes the cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a lovely, neat pass. Fermin threads one in. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that.
Rijkaard.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out
Oh,
wide.
really well played.
That's going across goal. And that's an excellent interception. Fernandes! Fantastic from Fernandes! He's got himself an absolute peach. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, talk about making the most of a momentary lapse in concentration. He was just that little bit quicker and smarter than everyone else around him.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Spread neatly. Kukcu. It's Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Laporte kept his eye on it, and he's there. Raya sends that a long way. Bellingham. Fermin shifted it to the flank.
Such good technique.
He is just caressing the ball. He's found a way through. Space for him to turn and look. No way through, so back it comes. It's Forlan.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Griezmann. And it's with the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Yamal gets flagged offside. Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Kane. He's looking wide. They get a throw in.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Indonesia really do like to play with a distinctive style.
Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Fernandes, given the lift of his goal, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Lopez. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And no, that was never going to make it. Done delicately. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Belletti. Bellingham. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Some good work on the right flank here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, there... Oh no, this does not look good! Oh, that's fabulous! Now can he... Shoots! And a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And this is Forlan. It's Griezmann! What a wonderful goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Indonesia leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Vardiol. Now Mbappe. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Howson gets a foot in here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Indonesia leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline. Back on the way then. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. No way through. Knocks it into space. Forlan is wide and looking to get onto this. Goes for goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Van Dijk. Fernandes. Well, that has not gone well. And this is Forlan. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's there to belt it away. Can he get it through? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Fernandes gets into a... He leaps for it! And he hits the net! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vardiol. Locatelli.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And that's going to be a goal kick.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 19.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
That's a shade optimistic. That's going wide left. Van Dijk makes the interception. Mbappe. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! Dispatched clinically. And again they hit the front. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he thumps it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? That's a good run down the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alexander-Arnold can clear it away. Couldn't squeeze it through. Griezmann! It's a loose... Oh, it's fallen loose again! And a neat finish! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Thuram to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Nice physical challenge. And he's managed to get rid. That could spell trouble. He's one-on-one, takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. And it's Kukçu. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Fernandes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Kane. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Deftly away. Looking for options for movement. Now the ball, header! And that's a tidy finish. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, when you get servers like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Indonesia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Now it's Bellingham. The ball goes in. Terrific effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 14, Bernardo Silva. 6 added minutes have been
Kane,
indicated.
foot in. Camavinga. Vardiol. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And he's intervened well there. De Bruyne. Koplo. Now it's Thuram. Messi. Great vision. That has been cut short. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, and the referee says that is it. Indonesia have done it. The perfect outcome in this. There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Indonesia against Arsenal. Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
Time for the first of the anthems. And that gets things running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant.
Griezmann! Off the post! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Szoboszlai. Now it's Mbappe. It's a promising position. He's found a way through. In with the challenge. Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too. Sure. There will be a throw-in. Szoboszlai. It's Gavi. Shaw. Akanji. Szoboszlai. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Griezmann! Griezmann! Becoming a modern great!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
So, a breakthrough already.
So just a one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Rice. And it's Gavi. For sure. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Griezmann! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Griezmann applies the finish! Oh, a very decent attempt. Alexander-Arnold. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's Rijkaard. And here's Forlan. Scholes. It's Scholes! Scholes! A princely strike! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rijkaard. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Scholes. Scholes! Szoboszlai. Minamino. Approaching the half-hour mark. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. And it's Bellingham. And this is Griezmann.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Over to the right flank. Scholes. Now there's a... Can he finish? Oh, what a big quick... And it's come back out to him. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Kukçu really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Oh, what has happened here? Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
It's full on! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance for a shot! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Griezmann! It's a goal! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter.
It's Griezmann! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. It's crossed into the middle. He's having a shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 4, Jude Bellingham. Jude
And he's running
Bellingham.
through. Forlan.
Jude Bellingham.
Oh, he's been caught on it here, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And there's a goal. They are purring, truly purring.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off
There
for
will
him.
be 3 minutes at a time.
Kukçu. Now it's Forlan. Forlan. Now it's Forlan. And he's in on goal. It's Forlan! Oh, good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Knocks it into space. It's played through for him. Forlan. He's Forlan! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is indeed the final act. Oh, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Indonesia have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. Back on the way then. It's anyone's ball now. And it's Scholes. It's Scholes! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Gavi. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Scholes. Griezmann. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he shoots! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham.
Rice. And this is Scholes. It's Scholes! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. And it is becoming almost too... And it's Forlan. Forlan! Oh, denied at the last.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Griezmann! Keeper always had the measure of that. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Out for a throw. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. It's Griezmann! Oh, my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Indonesia.
How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Antoine Griezmann.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Yeah, it's all
goes for goal! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Alexander-Arnold. For Szoboszlai. Foot in. Looking to play him in. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Forlan. And the shot! And a neat finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something...
And there's the shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
A message to the wise. It's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Shaw. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Griezmann currently being consciously targeted.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Griezmann. Forlan! Oh, he's been caught napping. And the a shot! No, again there's no way through. And this is Griezmann. He is through. It's Griezmann! And he steered it beyond the post.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 7.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Now this could be a chance. Thuram! Oh, he really got hold of that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, that's... Tries a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And this is Forlan. It's Forlan!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Minamino. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, a gilt-edged shot! Thuram! And that's past the post.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 17.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 4, Jude Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 20.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Number 14, Bernardo Silva. 6 added minutes have been
Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, it's come loose. Great ball, and he's in. On the finish! Oh, terrific save.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 6.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Camavinga. Gavi. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a fine interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. And that will be the final act. Indonesia can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here.